Good morning, everyone. My name is Eltimar, and we're going to be continuing our Let's Play of Wrath of the Righteous. This is our Legend playthrough, and we just finished up at the Hell Knights outpost. I'm going to start heading down to the Heart of... not the Heart of Mystery, Baphomet's Shrine to do Ember's quest here. It's a 21-hour jaunt. It's not too bad, I guess. We're probably going to have to rest once on the way there, I would imagine. We also have some sort of exclamation mark here, although I don't know for what, because I guess we can do... oh, we can strengthen our diplomatic connections. Sure, why not? We can have a royal parade, but we can't because we already have a hand one going on. We don't have any military ones that we can do, so that's all the things we can do at the moment. We also have no relics on the go, and our army kind of sucks, so we're not going to go fight any demons at the moment. I'm going to rest just before we get to the shrine, I think. Some of our characters are getting exhausted. So before we go in, we'll have a quick siesta.
Oh, light of the
This is one of my favorite encounters. Not because it's... well, I mean, it's not the hardest encounter, but it is an amusing encounter, which I think is good for this playthrough. Unfortunately, with our trickster, I guess we won't be able to get the funny part of this particular encounter because the person who shows up is dead, or at least temporarily dead. Well, she got midnight bolted. She must go back to Illusionera then. I see them. Look, there they are. A demon, and Toil is there too, standing right in front of him. She doesn't seem scared at all. Bring them to me. Lord Baphomet will be pleased, especially after he sees the blood of the apostates. Yes, almighty Thasgarod, did you really think you could walk away from the cult? You belong to us forever. No one will save you now. Not gods, not people, not even your weak little preacher. Those poor Templars continue to serve Baphomet. They do so many terrible things and don't understand they can stop at any time. They still don't understand, even when people who manage to mend their ways are standing right in front of them. They must be very stupid. Let's go over there, Eltimar. Hurry. The redeemed knights can't hold out for long. They need our help, and these stupid Templars, how can I make them see that they're wrong? You still hope to persuade the Templars to repent? I don't want anyone to die. Each time we have to kill someone, it's not a victory but a defeat. We lost someone who could have become our friend. I know this is a war, and killing's part of war, but I'll save every person I can. There's a warm glow in Ember's eyes. She radiates goodness, but also steadfastness. That is clear. Few people will find the words to contradict her. Forward, slaves of Baphomet. Prove to the Master that you are worthy to serve him. Hold on, redeemed. Don't take a single step. We have no right to lose this battle. Ember taught us to win despite fear and despair, and this situation is scary and desperate beyond belief, right? That means it's time to win. Don't give up, we're on our way. We're gonna do some buffs first, though, because being here and getting murdered are mutually exclusive. Did we get our spell? No, we definitely didn't. Oh, she's still casting it. I understand. Okay, we're good. I'm just going to grab just a normal and large person, I think. I don't want to waste any more dinosaur bones. This isn't really a dinosaur bone worthy situation. Although we do have 42 still, so maybe it's not that big of a deal after all. What else can we do? We have tons of mind blanks now, which is nice, but we already have mass mind blank. Let's grab lead blades, and we'll grab anti-fear. And we'll grab this and this. We'll even grab that because we can. It's going to be our first fight as a legend. And I'm kind of curious to see how it's going to go. We're missing some of our, mythic powers, but will that matter? Probably not. We don't have mirror image anymore. However, we do have crane style, which gives us a little bit more armor, but I'm going to turn that off because I want that extra attack bonus instead. The armor class isn't going to save us at all in this particular situation. What else can we do? This one. Haste, and then I think we're good to go.
Nice try.
Alright. Let's roll out. We're approaching. Oh, Lord Baphomet, smite those pitiful freaks. Baphomet, poor old Baphomet, do you really hear us? Then I beg you, stop making these good people hurt others. Baphomet, hear our words. We mean no harm to you or these good people. Enough of war. Let us pray together for peace. Are they praying for Baphomet's salvation? Have they gone insane? Or have I been the insane one all this time? All of them have turned. The Nelfshnee got hit. And Arushale can just start taking shots at the Nelfshnee, who promptly died. Oh, our horse is gonna die. Lunchtime, let's dine on mortal flesh. Oh, hello. With a carefree smile, Ember waves at the demons. I remember you. We met in the Purple City. She looks at one of the demons, a frail-looking creature whose horns have been broken off. How are your wounds? All healed up? It's that lunatic from Illusionera. Remember that crazy mortal who preached to us? Yeah, it's her all right. You know what? Go ahead and slit my throat, eat me, do whatever, but I'm not going to kill her. Come and join our side. Let us put an end to this war together. That's right, demons, mortals, we can all be friends. The warrior's face reflects her inner struggle. With a deep breath, she finally finds enough strength to smile at the monsters. That's true, reject evil, and we'll accept you as our friends. Look at me, I'm a succubus, but I managed to save myself from the corruption of the abyss. You can do it too. She's right, you know. What's the point of this never-ending slaughter? Keep biting the whole world if you want, but I'm done. Screw this invasion, screw the world wound, and screw Baphomet twice over. Madness. This is true madness. I am lost for words, but I will not allow that to stop me from writing a report. Are you crazy? I'm gonna make you wish you never said that. Go on then, kill me. Life in the abyss is no life at all. The girl was right. Better to live 5 minutes among mortals than return to there with you, scum. Peace with mortals, down with Baphomet. Friends, thank you. We won't let anyone hurt you. Thank you, little preacher, for opening our eyes. The demon turns to his former allies and bares his teeth. Well, who wants to be the first to attack the demon crusader? This is such a weird event, but I love it. It's so good. Interestingly, do we have Endless Rage still? Did I keep it? Oh, I do keep Limitless Rage. Nice. Let's Blood Rage up then, and let's get in there. We hit for 21. That was so many misses in one... Oh, what was that? Well, what it was a little bit of a pain. We can get close to combat, but we definitely can't get into it. So let's just do this, and then we'll just move up. That's about as far as we can go.
Into the fray.
Okay, we're in melee. I don't think we need a Sirocco for this particular situation. How did it not hit anyone? Spell resistance? I guess. Yeah, we're in range to shoot someone. Oh no, we have to move up. Okay, let's just move up a good amount then. So we only get one shot anyways. It doesn't really matter how far we move. Let's make sure the subsequent attacks do well. Cultists are doing their thing. Our main character can maybe charge? Yeah. We crit a normal crit. This is not a Vital Strike crit for 681 damage. I'm actually really curious to see how Vital Strike crit's gonna go. I have a feeling it's gonna be insanely high. Also, we have plus 74 to hit demons against an armor class of 44. There's absolutely no way we can miss. Should have mounted on my Smilodon, but I did not do that either. My bad. Wrong type of Hellfire Ray. Oh, we did a good amount of damage. And we exploded that guy with Regil. Regil's moving up. That guy's doing something. My poor mirror images. Let's get a free Weirder's Bane on that one. Move in for outflank. I'm not going to cast any spells. I'm not going to attack either. I just want to see what our Vital Strike situation is going to be like. This is a good chance to do so. 403 damage normal. So at times 6-ish? Yep, times 6. Should be what, 2400 or so? Alright then. There we go. Luckily our mounted got it. Now we are enlarged. Can we still mount? No. We have to be one size bigger. It has to be one size bigger than us, so we can only ride it when we're medium. We could maybe just get rid of it, which we've done. I think. Can we? No, you can't. I don't think you can take it off. I think you could... Well, I mean, maybe Ember could dismiss spell on him? She is the one holding this. No, you can't do it. Okay. There's only an area of effect thing that you can do that on. Let's grab all the loot. So we can't mount on this particular circumstance. We could mount Sela on her horse, which hasn't happened in a while. Which can't be enlarged when we do that with our other character, which is fine. We can do that. Ember is going up top to do her speech. Stop, the elf's sonorous voice echoes over the battlefield. All present, Crusaders, Templars, even demons lower their weapons and turn to her in surprise. Listen to me. I was born the year this war began. I knew nothing about it, but my father told me that good people were going on a crusade to save the world from demons, so we went too. Then my father died, but it wasn't demons who killed him. He was killed by some good knights who thought that we were cultists. Stupid, right? Ember laughs, but tears roll down her cheeks. Since then I've watched for many years, good people die stupidly in this stupid war. They die from disease, from hunger, from weapons. They kill each other because demons order them to. Or out of suspicion, or out of fear. Meanwhile, demons keep coming here from the abyss, and what do they get? A scrap full of wasteland, and then a quick death at the end of a crusader's sword. The whirlwind has brought no good to anyone, not the crusaders, not the cultists, not the demons, so let's close it all together and finally end this war. Don't listen to this mortal fool, bring me her head. We don't have to fight demon, repent and come to our side. Don't be ridiculous. Come on, does anyone need me to repeat my orders? I'll devour the soul of anyone who dares raise a weapon against me, and I'll start with the traitors. I will no longer serve you, curse you and your Baphomet. Down with Baphomet, down with the Templars. If we die today, we die as crusaders. I'll devour your bodies and souls, and I'll start with this little piece of fluff. With a baleful glare at Ember, the demon raises his hands, and a ball of ghostly flame starts to form between them. Get your paws off of her, you scaly filth. Emerging out of nowhere, Nocticula moves a finger, and the demon starts writhing in pain. She glances around the battlefield with interest. So what do we have here? The preaching of a barefoot little beggar stops a battle, makes sinners repent, turns demons to the side of good? How very interesting. I confess, girl, your words failed to impress me in Illusionera, but your deeds, they are intriguing. The demon lord glances at the redeemed demons. Hey, you rebels, what does this mean? Do you fear this tiny mortal more than Baphomet, Dascari, and all the other demons of the abyss who will be displeased by your betrayal? No, Lady in Shadow. The voice of the demon is quiet but firm. We are not afraid of her or them. We are no longer afraid of anything. We've been afraid our entire lives, but this mortal girl has healed our fear. Kill us if you want, but we will no longer follow anyone's orders. The demon frowns, expecting a punishment that never comes. Nocticula looks at you thoughtfully. It's not often I come across things I do not understand. Would you be so kind as to explain what this girl thinks she's doing? She already explained everything to you. Remember what she said to you the last time you met? I recall a great deal of crying and sniffling, with some incoherent rambling between the sobs. What exactly was that supposed to explain to me? You there, child, what is all this supposed to mean? How do you make these hardened scoundrels, these blasphemers, these murderers, with blood dripping from their hands repent? What makes even demons who have scarcely crawled out from the abyss take your side? The Redeemer Queen. Hello, thank you for protecting me. Ember smiles and waves at Nocticula, who recoils. Why are you asking? You already know the answer. You're just afraid to accept it. Don't be afraid. What nonsense. First, don't you dare call me by that idiotic nickname. Second, I am afraid of nothing. Third, please don't think of me as your personal bodyguard from now on. The only reason I didn't allow him to burn you is because I wanted to understand what's going on here, and interrogating a pile of ash would be a trifle inconvenient. You don't seriously think your sickly sweet whining would make me relinquish my demon lord throne, do you? You already know the answer, Redeemer Queen. I see you are not the same as you were in the Purple City. You have changed. In the name of all that's unholy, the demoness rolls her eyes. What was I thinking? What kind of answers could I expect from this feeble-minded creature? Nocticula? Why did you come here? I asked myself the same question. I think I wanted to understand why hardened murderers and bloodthirsty demons suddenly started eating out of this insane beggar's hand. What's the use in trying to understand the ravings of a lunatic? The only reward for my curiosity was a headache. How did you know what was going on here? I have eyes everywhere, and I keep a close watch on you and your gang. I knew it. You sent your friends to look after me and keep me from harm. I had a feeling they were protecting me. Protect you? Who do you think you are, mortal idiot? If you want, go ahead and jump off this cliff head first. I won't save a finger, or I won't lift a finger to save you. But you already have saved me, just now. For the first and last time in your short, meaningless life. So that's your new title, the Redeemer Queen? The next person who calls me that risks becoming acquainted with my collection of torture implements. Since you're already here, perhaps you could help us with the battle. As if do your own fighting. With a contemptuous snort, Nocticula disappears. Ember happily claps her hands. Good queen. She pretends not to understand, but she understands everything. Her laughter is interrupted by the growl of the demon, who has finally recovered. Looks like everyone's brains have already been melted. Doesn't matter. I alone am strong enough to devour you all. Glory to Baphomet, death to mortals.
Do not waver.
He is not strong enough on his own. Also, I thought these Templars switched sides, but then they just decided not to switch sides. Uncool, guys. We're not still enraged, or raged, are we? No, we are not. So Regil is not raged, which kind of sucks, but he can hit Tazgarod for a little bit. Where's Tazgarod on this order? Way down at the bottom. Okay, good. Let's just shoot him.
Guide my hand.
We hit him once. You're way up here, and I don't think you can actually hit anyone with anything. That's not true. Apparently you can hit from up here. Good enough then. You just fireballed your own group a little bit, but that's fine. Okay. Alright, main character time. Who do we want to hit? We critically missed. We needed 2 to hit basically anything in the game at the moment.
The inheritor, guide my blade.
And we didn't. But that's fine. Where's... oh, fear, right. Okay, that's fine. Let's get Sirocco going. Just one Sirocco. I think just to knock some people down. Make the turns go by faster. Some of them are dead. That hurt. Last stand is definitely on. We missed a bunch of our attacks. We should probably start taking down the Glabrazu. At the very least, get rid of all its mirror images. You're up here and you can definitely hit this one, so good enough. Tazgarod is down for the first round. He'll be back though. Good thing that Regil has last stand. One of them is down. Let's just hit this guy. We're not critting as much as I would like us to be critting. Oh, there we go. We crit for 616, but again, that was just a normal critical hit and not a special one. Or sorry, a normal hit, not a critical hit. Let's just fireball, I think. There's not a lot left alive. In fact, I think only the Glabrazu is left alive, possibly. How did everyone miss their... Did we critically miss again? We did. We have critically missed twice in this combat now. We've only had through 2 attacks, I think. Maybe 3 attacks. And we've critically missed twice. Let's just keep shooting him. Is he dead? Oh, he's definitely dead. 900 experience. That guy's down. And it's getting beaten up. Let's see if we can get a critical hit. We did. No, we didn't. Normal attack. 405 damage. It's okay.
It all worked out so strangely. We've killed many people. We've saved many people. These knights came here to kill each other, but instead, they became friends. Everyone is praising me, but I know I did nothing special. I just reminded them of something they already knew. And those demons. Back in the Purple City, they laughed at my words, but I saw they were listening. I believed they would one day remember my words and understand them. And it happened. If humans can stop being evil, so can demons. Even demon lords like the Redeemer Queen.
The Redeemer Queen. So you think Nocticula is on the path of good?
Of course. She is very proud. She'd never say it out loud. But I see that she has changed. You know, I pray to the demon lords every day and ask them to come to their senses. Daskari and Baphomet don't listen to me, but she's different. I know she hears everything. Maybe one day, not soon, but one day, she will get out of the abyss.
What will happen to the Redeemed Brotherhood next?
Their numbers will increase. They will be joined by new people who have mended their ways. Good people who still think they have been abandoned and have no choice but to be evil. They'll help each other get out of the abyss, and they'll defeat those who have chosen to stay there.
Alright.
The Redeemed Knights want me to go with them, to teach and guide them. But I'll stay where I'm needed most, with you. These good knights think they need me, but they managed even when they believed I was dead. My words have shown them the right path, and that's good. Now they can save each other and themselves without me.
Please explain this to me. How did you manage to get an entire squad of cultists to repent?
They weren't really cultists. They were good people who just got confused and started to think they were cultists. I just reminded them who they really are.
Well, another battle is behind us. It's time to prepare for the ones ahead.
Wait, what do you think? About me? About these nights? About everything that's happened?
They're right to call you Saint Ember and Ember the Righteous.
Now you're saying that too. But I know I'm entirely ordinary.
No, you're not.
You've always been there for me. When I was scared and when I was doubtful, you supported me. If it weren't for you, I'd probably be long dead. Thank you.
You're welcome. Alright, let's loot some bodies, and then we'll get out of here. We got an Unholy Spear +1, Breastplate +2, bunch of junk. I don't think there's anything else to loot in this area, but we do need a quick heal on some people. I just realized we don't have our mass healer with us, which is a disappointing turn of events, but that's fine, I guess. We'll just deal with this normally. Who's got ability drains? Nenio does. Is it drain or is it damage? It is damage because we didn't get it back. Alright, who's got restoration? Did we even give it to Ember? I don't think so. I don't think we have a restoration spell on us. Nope. We're gonna have to get Darren back for that, but luckily we're done with Regel's quest and we can head back to Dresden at this point in time. I think that's all for loot, although there is loot up here apparently. There's a chest. How do we get up there? I guess it's around behind where Ember was standing earlier. Nothing particularly exciting. Anything over here? Can we get over here? We can. We can walk across this bridge. There's nothing up here though. Okay. Oh, there's loot. Hang on. There's something here. Oh, it's a skeleton and it's down on the other side. I mean, everyone could just come down this way. It's on the other side of the rocks. Interesting. It'd be so easy to miss this. I'm glad we noticed it. Oh, I'm not that glad we noticed it. It was garbage. I was kind of hoping for something really cool hidden off to the side, but that was woefully incorrect. There was nothing good there. A potion of acid resist. 2 scrolls of... Stop. There's a treasure.
Something?
There's another treasure over here, and it has... What is it with the hidden but really awful treasure in this place? Also, there's a treasure here we missed. A corpse of a Murack warrior. Can we talk to these people before we go? No, they're all just random talkies. Okay. I'm gonna just check over here for more perception checky stuff, but I don't see anything. Okay, let's get out of here. We have finished Baphomet's shrine, killed everything. Good to go. Let's go back to Dresden. I think we have one council thing to do, the diplomatic council one. Town portal? Dresden. And Citadel. I just have like itchiest nose today and I don't know why. It's all the cocaine. That's just what it is. No, I'm just kidding. There is no cocaine. Although there is a very itchy nose. Okay, that is a devil. The most unusual congregation of creatures imaginable appears before your eyes. Mephistopheles, my greetings to the commander of the 5th Crusade, an imposing devil who towers over everyone else speaks first. We've never met before, but I've been watching you closely for a long time. I am Mephistopheles, ruler of Cana and archdevil of Hell. I have come here to support your crusade in its final push against the Abyss. A familiar angel with one demonic wing bows her head before you in greeting. Greetings to you, my liberator. So many different forces have come to aid you in your final stand. I knew I had to be one of them. Zacharias, hero of the First Crusades, is ready to stand under the banner of the Crusaders, the skeleton clad in a spellcaster's robes, says gloomily, his eyes boring into yours. I will gladly help you, child. I remember your kindness and purity of your thoughts, says Hal. Aivu, a little dragon with iridescent wings, is busy looking around, her eyes burning with untamed curiosity. You must be a great hero, Eltimar. My name is Aivu. I'm a dragon. An incredibly cute and adorable dragon, but I guess you can already see that for yourself. I've come from Elysium to help you. What's the word? I memorized it specially to help you with morale, and I'm really, really good at it if someone feeds me cookies in advance, or maybe pies, or even a small cake. So these are the mythic paths that you can choose from, at least a good chunk of them. So Hal's the golden dragon, obviously. Targana is the angelic one. Mephistopheles is the devil path that we'd never done. And Ivu is the little dragon you get for taking the... oh god, I'm drawing a blank on the name here. Not the Aeon one. The other one. Crap. The other chaotic good one, I'm drawing... I'm entirely drawing a blank on it. The Elysium one, but I can't remember the name of it now. Not the Imperial Lords. Oh well, I'll figure it out. And don't worry about the demons hurting me. Hala, what's his scales, will keep an eye on me. He doesn't know about that yet, but I know he'll agree. Ivu triumphantly sticks her nose in the air. I am still terribly offended that you abandoned our common endeavor, Sakubana says with a pout, but I'm willing to set aside my hurt feelings for the sake of a little adventure together. Shamira the Ardent Dream, her vivid fiery red mane seems especially bright today. The demoness looks truly regal with her glowing eyes and proud posture. I've come to flex my muscles a little and have some fun. Even Illusionera's intrigues can get a little tedious after a while. The Ardent Dream wishes to shine again. Why have you decided to help me? The existence of the world wound and the growing influence of the demon lords runs counter to the interests of Hell. They always have. But I could not openly help you before, Commander, since your power was affiliated with certain entities and stemmed from an unreliable source. Now it's a completely different story. I am not prohibited from helping a simple mortal. You saved me. What more reason do you need? But I will say this, by rejecting the gift of the cursed Arilu, you have shifted the balance of power. Now you do not belong to any other side, to any other plane except for your native material plane. You can choose your own path, and this means that various powers can now come to your aid without destabilizing the balance. If Hell comes to help you, Heaven must do the same, if not more. That is why I'm here. I hope that one day I will have amassed enough courage to eliminate Arilu's gift. The angel spreads her demonic wing. I am not as brave as you, but at least I'm ready to stand by your side, shoulder to shoulder, with you against the abyss. By rejecting your mythic power, you have undermined Nocticula's authority, Shamira sighs with feigned sadness. Creatures from every plane witnessed her argument with Iomade. Virtually everyone who could watch it did. The Lady in Shadow is not accustomed to being rejected, especially so publicly. The thought of how upset and hurt she is fills me with genuine sorrow. For that feeling alone, I'm going to help you. Music to my ears, Sakubanath murmurs softly. Shamira, my dear, we should meet like this more often, informally, in the world of mortals. As for me, I need no specific reason for coming here. I do what I want, when I want, and how I want. But I must admit, the way you showed up my sister Nocticula greatly influenced my decision to be here. The Demon Lord gives you a breezy smile, wetting his lips with the tip of a black tongue. I swore an oath to help the Crusaders, and this oath is stronger than death. The Lich states gloomily. You failed to become the worthy successor I had hoped for, but in your current state, I suppose I can stoop to helping you. A great battle is upon you, child, and I cannot stand to one side and merely observe, especially not now that you've rejected your mythic power and demonstrated unimaginable strength of will. I need some decoration, a fluffy tassel, or maybe a tiny trident. The little demon, having clearly grown bored while the others went on with their speeches, examines the tip of her tail pensively. Eltimar, do you have a big fluffy tassel, or maybe even a red one? I need a big blue fluffy tassel, or maybe a red one. I need decoration for my tail. What were you asking again? Why'd I come to help? Well, it just seemed very interesting. How could I miss something fun like this? How exactly are you planning to help me? We have brought reinforcements for your army. Moreover, we're planning to join your march to Threshold when you are ready to go there. Mephistopheles says, answering on behalf of everyone, we will assume the functions of your guard and rear guard to ensure that no other powerful beings suddenly decide to join the game. Welcome to the Crusade. Perfect, we'll accept your hospitality and stay here in the city. We'll await here until you muster enough forces for the final march. Hold up. A Devil Lord, an Angel, a Gold Dragon, a Lich, a Demon and a Fallen Angel, and a Elysium Dragon are all just going to chill out in my city? That seems worrying. Hello, treasure. A ghostly figure shrouded in a threadbare cloak grins at you from under his tattered hood, bearing crooked teeth. You caused quite the stir, Illusionera. I wanted to make your acquaintance, but you never stopped by my humble pier. I had to come here to pay you a visit myself. Anyway, down to business. Tell me, how'd you like to get your hands on incredible riches? What kind of riches? Illusionera is huge, but the Lady in Shadow's capital is only a small part of her dominion. I bet even she doesn't know how many islands there are in her archipelago and what treasures they hold. But well, it so happens I can lead you to the greatest treasure of them all. This is for the DLC, the new DLC that just came out. It looks really cool, actually, and we are going to do it in this playthrough. I don't know if we're going to do it right now. Are you asking me to return? Actually, I'm interested straight up. Good. I'll be waiting for you not far from here in the place you mortals call the Murky Grotto. So we can go do that at any point in time, but we can't do it after the 6th act. So we can't go after we've entered Threshold, I believe. So what we're going to do is we'll do that before Threshold. And we're going to do it with this group specifically. We're not going to do it with the Trickster group. Although maybe we will, depending on what time of year we finish the Trickster group stuff up with. And the reason is we might have a bunch of time to kill before we have to go face off against the city. Because you have to enter on a certain week. Apologies, Commander, but Ambassador of a certain nation demands to see you. A nation that we considered to be our ally, at least till they came up with the outrageous proposition we're about to discuss. The tall woman salutes you sharply. Isgur greets you, Commander. My name is Nara Kor. My lord Hedven, the 6th steward of Isgur, bid me put myself at your disposal. Isgur regards Mendev as a trusted and loyal ally, and our nation will not leave you in your hour of need. The war has brought chaos and anarchy to the lands of Mendev, and we stand ready to come to your aid. The Isgari Expeditionary Corps is ready to assume control of Nerosian and the larger Mendevian cities to restore order and a central authority. But to avoid diplomatic misunderstanding, we ask that you accept our help and allow us to cross Mendev's borders. Lady Konami cuts off the ambassador. Mendev is quite capable of dealing with its issues without external help. Commander, I must ask you send your own forces to the capital. Do not push the nation in the hands of foreigners. Saving Mendev benefits all nations of Avestan. So why does it have to be the only country that helps us? We'll ask all our neighbors to send us their trusted servants, who will resolve the crisis and keep an eye on each other, preventing any temptation to exploit our lands and resources. Soziel gives the ambassador a soft but knowing smile. I'm not particularly enamored of the idea of calling in outsiders to instill order in our country. Before I know it, I'll no longer be a count, and some disagreeable foreigner will be living in my estate. I imagine other nobles will relate to these concerns. Why don't we ask them for help? Whatever coat of arms is on the banners of the people who bring order, it's all the same to me. If they can take care of the people, let them come and help. Patriots should have thought about that back when their country wasn't plummeting into oblivion. These sneaky weasels thought they could get their mitts on our turf while we're out fighting in this dump. Like hell they will. Once we're done with the war, we'll skim Mendev ourselves, thank you very much. And if these unwelcome helpers show their faces, you just say the word chief and the people will give them the pitchfork. The common folk love Isgur about as much as they love donating to charity. Alright, what do we got? Excellent advisors, feat for all generals, plus 10 to power. Nobles, trainable units, increased by 15% for each captured region. That's actually pretty intensely high. Unlocks the Sisters of the Golden Erinyes mercenary unit, monks with high defensive potential. Let's look at 8 of them. They have 500 hit points, do pretty decent damage, and have good armor class. Or we can send the Mendevian. We can send our soldiers to Mendev. We don't get any troops for 2 weeks, but we get the best Sons of Mendev feat, which each unit gets plus 20 to combat morale. I'm just going to go with the new lands for the nobility one. Recruitment growth for all trainable units increases by 15% for each captured region. We have a couple captured regions already, so let's do that. If there's one thing Mendevian nobility has in abundance, it's pride. They'll be outraged by the mere thought of some foreigners taking control of their lands, and if there are new estates on the conquered territories involved, why, they'll be twice as vigorous in their efforts to save their homeland. Lady Konami bows her head and says quietly, "We will know soon whether or not this decision was prudent. Will Mendev survive this crisis, or is it doomed to fall? Once the outcome becomes apparent, I will report to you immediately. Thanks, bye." Alright, what do we got going on here? Let's take a quick look at our situation, and then we'll call it a video. We got a good chunk done today. And we have no current rank ups. Let's take a look here. Although we should, our military should be going up to rank 7. We have way more experience than we have anything else. I guess we just have to wait it out for a little bit. We don't have any hands going on. We could do help with the nail. We might as well get more Hell Knights going on. Although they're kind of expensive, admittedly. How is our economy doing? We are making 2,059 finance points a day. We have 1,000 materials and some energy, which isn't a whole lot. We need to work on our logistics and our leader. Our logistics are only 5. We really need to get more logistics. We can work on that pretty easily by building buildings, obviously. So that's our reserve force. Oh my god, we have so many armies now. So we got Brass Dragons, Vrox, More beer elementals. Aranese. Yamazatas. Devas. Liches. Hedge Knights and Kalavakai. And that's our main armies there and there. We need to figure out this whole reserve situation. This is... I kind of like dragons, though. They're awesome. Can we get more of them, though? Because 3 dragons is not a lot of dragons, admittedly. Like, it's cool, but they'll get murdered super fast. Let's see what we can do. Let's see how many forces we can join up here. Okay, we need to move things around so that they can all join up with each other. So, this one's going to join with the... We'll try to keep all the good ones together. I think brass dragons they're definitely good because they're chromatic they're not chromatic dragons, I should say. Where's the other good ones? The Devas are good. We'll put them together too. I wonder if there's like a choice we'll have to make or get later where we can get more of these units. Or maybe they become mercenary squads. So that's a good group. Let's leave them at that area. This is Vrocks. So Vrocks are evil. Beer elementals aren't, but we already have a group for that. Uranes are evil. Keep the demons together. And the Liches are definitely evil. So are the Kalavakai, but we can only have 3 per army. I'm going to check my mercenary situation. Can we get more of these units? Not yet, at the very least. We can just do a new search and see what happens. Nope. Nothing cool. I mean, we got some Hedge Knights we can buy, but no demons, nothing like that. And we have no decrees for that? Rail Parade, no, nothing exciting. There's a report. Advisors who arrived from the Young Kingdom in the Stolen Land live up to their reputation. They stopped the bloodshed in Erosian and gathered all parties at the negotiating table. A messenger has arrived in Dresden, bringing a personal gift for the commander from the leader of the young nation. That's our potion, which we are going to go chug right now. +2 to all stats is insanely good. Perhaps one of the best items in the entire game. We'll go sell some things, and then we'll head out again in the next video. For now, I'll leave you all here. We'll chug the potion first, because I want to... because it's exciting, and then we'll call it. I want to date newest to oldest. There it is. And the potion of inconceivable transmutations of body, mind, soul, and also mind, or body and soul, and also mind. +2 inherent bonus to all ability scores. So we're currently at 43, 21, 23, 20, 24, 19. Some of them won't go up. Oh, because the inherent bonus from the books also counts. Well, that's dumb. Oh, well, at least we got some extra con, dex, and intelligence. We didn't get any from wisdom, charisma, or strength. And the reason for that is we had the Manual of Gainful Expertise, the Tome of Understanding, and the Tome of Leadership and Influence +2. So that is something to keep in mind. They do not stack, and I didn't realize that. Oh well, it doesn't matter too much. It's still cool. I'm still glad we took it. At the very least, we got some dex, con, and intellect? Yeah. Which is good. We're at +6 dex. Although, to be fair, we're now wearing armor that is much lower than our max dex bonus. So it's possible we could find some mithril-y armor that is a higher dex bonus, like... I know we have some really good chain here somewhere. At least I thought we did. Maybe I'm insane and we don't. That's leather. That's leather. That's just a breastplate, but this one has max 3. Max 1, gross. That's leather. I thought we had mithril chain. Did we give that to someone else, maybe? I guess it's possible we just put it on someone else. Indomitable life. That's banded armor. That's full plate. That's chainmail of camaraderie. Adamantine. Okay, I don't know exactly. So, that's where we're going to end the video here. The potion wasn't quite as cool as I had hoped, but it was cool enough that I'm still happy we did it. Like always, if you have any suggestions or comments, please leave them below. Otherwise, I'll see you next time. Take care.